Guys, thanks for coming back for video 2. This video I'm just going to be going over some, helpful tools with meditation and kind of how I got started and just the benefits that I've seen in a small amount of time through meditation and just, my wellness journey. And I'm just so happy to be able to share this with you guys. I don't want to keep this information to myself because it's helped tremendously with my life. And if you're one to struggle with anxiety or depression, you know that, you can get very hopeless very fast, and, living, waking up day to day and just not being happy is something that a lot of people go through, unfortunately. So I'm just going to get started with, kind of a backstory. What happened I went through a breakup about 2 years ago, and I was with someone for 7 years. So we had a family together, and, I had a whole community of friends and people, and my whole adulthood was wrapped up in that relationship. Well, as soon as we broke up, it's kind of like my whole world just got like ripped from underneath me, and I kind of just spiraled out of control. I had already been, an alcoholic, and had been drinking quite a bit, but not in comparison to, last year, which was basically the worst year of my life. My drinking increased. I was in chronic pain all the time. And little did I know that a lot of my pain that was being triggered, I do have degenerative disc disease, but a lot of stuff that was just mental was triggering all my pain receptors in my body. And so it was just a very dark time. I woke up every morning I felt like I got hit by a train every morning. So hard to get out of bed, and it got to the point where I was like, whoa, I'm scaring myself. This is something I need to get treated. I need something, because I can't continue. I'm going to eventually end up dying if I continue on the path I'm on. And so I decided to check myself into rehab. It was a 30-day program, and I went through that, and in that we had to do meditation every night, and they'd have a quiet time, meditation time. Well, the first few, weeks I was like this, no, I can't sit still, and I would never really try. I would say I tried, and I'd sit there for a minute, but I never used the tools that they were giving me to try to help, quiet my mind. One day I finally was in a good spot, and I was like, okay, I'm going to really sit down and try it. And that day we did a 45-minute to an hour meditation. I don't remember how long it was, but it was a longer meditation. And I sat there, and I can remember, until this day, I remember it. I just closed my eyes, and I really dug deep, and I melted into the ground. It was the most wild experience ever. And I'm like, wow, that I'm not getting this with drugs or drinking, this is nuts. And the amount of zen that I felt, and just that great feeling of just ease and comfort, really sold me on it. So fast forward now, I've been sober for in October will be a year, and I've been using meditation for probably about 3 or 4 months now, and really been using it every single day. And I've come such a long way in such a small period of time, which has been great. And so I just want to share with you guys what I'm doing and what helped. And I was very skeptical at the beginning, and how you can at home help yourself. I mean, it's not something that's hard to do. It's not something that is very time consuming. But the benefits that you get from it are absolutely amazing. So I do want to talk about how the brain interacts with pain receptors if you are in a lot of pain, or you have anxiety, depression, things like that. Actually, when you're in that stressful state of mind, it produces cortisol, which causes inflammation. So it does make sense of why I was having so much trouble just being in that, negative headspace. Really triggered, my fibromyalgia and my degenerative disc disease. So if you are having just chronic pain and you cannot figure out, because a lot of times I was like, there is no reason for me to be in pain. I don't understand why I'm having so many issues. It was all in my head, honestly. And when your mind's not healthy or your brain's not healthy, I mean, the rest of your body is not going to follow. So there is a lot of science behind it. I'd recommend, looking into all of the science. It's very, very interesting of how, it just makes sense to me. If your brain, is going 24/7, which it is, all the time, and you don't take time to just kind of shut it down and, give it a minute to rest, then, obviously you're going to be having some issues. The point of now being able to sit quietly for 10, 15 minutes and redirect my thinking is what's really, really helped. And same with stressful work situations. In any situation, I've been using this app. It's called Headspace, and it's been amazing. So you can try your first free trial for I think there's a week free trial or 2-week free trial. After that, it's either $12.99 a month, or you can pay for the whole year, and I think you pay $64 or something. Totally worth it. I am honestly not a person that has a whole bunch of subscriptions to things or spends a lot of money. So that was a big deal for me to actually purchase and go with it. But since I have, I wouldn't change it at all. The cool thing about this app is it has 3-minute meditations. So for any situation, I mean, honestly, it covers, if you need to sleep, if you're having anxiety. They have a pregnant one, which was really cool for me, and I'm incorporating it with my family too, with my son. I've noticed him, he's 10, and he is kind of a little bit stressful of a kid. I mean, but that's how I was when I was younger. And I've kind of carried this around my whole life. So I'm trying to teach him the tools to use that I didn't have. We've been doing family meditation, me, my fiance, and my son, and we do that daily. And the connection that we get, as a family doing it together is absolutely amazing. So there's so many good tools. There's so many. And another cool thing about that app is you can actually meditate with a whole bunch of, a group of people, which I find really fun. Normally they do it at 8 o'clock, and it's just really cool to have it right at your fingertips. And they also, for on my lunch break, if I'm super stressed out, being able to go in my car and go to lunch, or even go to the bathroom and have a 3-minute meditation, it's totally doable. 10 minutes a day honestly can change your life, and I found myself doing it more and more, where I'm going up to an hour a day or a little bit more than an hour a day, just because I feel so much better. And this app has really, really helped with, and also has courses. So they have the basic courses, and they have, where to kind of build you up. You would be so shocked at how hard it is just to not think of something for 2 seconds. I got, frustrated at the beginning. My mind is just going. I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? But with doing it every day, and, they have, the courses do it every day, and it keeps building up and teaching you these tools of how to, and I'm so much better now. And how I've incorporated it with my yoga has been great. I mean, I feel like I was missing this whole other side to my yoga. Yeah, I was doing the exercise portion, but I wasn't following through with the meditation portion, and connecting those has made a huge difference. So I would highly recommend getting that Headspace app. It really, really has been just a blessing in my life and in my family's. We all we'll get together in the evening time, and they're like, okay, are we doing meditation now? We're ready, and we'll have some tea and chill. And it's too good not to, like I said, it's too good not to share and tell you guys, my journey of what I've been using. And I mean, for $12.99 a month, it really is totally worth it. If if you do it for that year, it honestly, I think it comes out to $64 or something. It's completely worth it to me. And I, if you guys have any questions or anything, I would just really recommend hopping on there, and also too, researching about meditation and how it can help. And it's not a bunch of mumbo jumbo. It really isn't. I am, an example of that. So If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'm going to be, probably next week's video, I'm going to probably be opening up, I got a feelings kit from Young Living, so some essential oils that I've been incorporating with my wellness plan, and this kit is really cool. It has all different oils. I want to say like 10 or 11 different oils to help with all different things, so I'll probably be opening that and going over, you know, a little bit more about essential oils during that video. So if you're interested, thank you so much for stopping by again, and I hope some of this was helpful. Thanks.